How do you make money for nothing? The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
Sorry, Spotty, before you throw that away, is there any chance I can have a quick chat to you about it?
Sure.
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
I am a passionate buyer, maker and user of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I turn old stuff into new stuff and sell it for a profit.
Sarah's ready to sift through as many boots and bin bags as she needs to.
Look at that absolute box of joy. These are just fantastic.
In her search for tip treasure.
We've got to be able to make something out of that, haven't we?
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
I've got a little something for you.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Oh, this is a hard one.
she can transform her finds into desirable,
Oh my word.
beautiful, valuable,
Cha-ching.
and hopefully saleable items.
Well, I love this, so I would really like to have it.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
That is incredible, isn't it?
Today, Sarah's at the Bredbury Recycling Centre in Stockport, where up to 500 people a day turn up to chuck out their unwanted items. That is, if Sarah doesn't intercept them first.
It's really embarrassing to be caught looking in people's cars all the time. I've got to do it because they might have something good in it.
Remember, Sarah's got special permission to rummage about today, so don't go pestering people at your local dump or you could be the one getting thrown out. All right?
Would it be okay to have a look through your rubbish? Would you mind? Is that... Really?
Yeah, sure.
Sarah's searching for 3 pieces, which once reworked and sold, will hopefully produce a payout for the people dumping them.
You look like you're having a good clear out.
Oh, wow.
Sarah always has high hopes.
I get really excited every time somebody pulls up. I think it might be a Rembrandt.
Don't think there's going to be a Rembrandt in there, I've checked. But you never know.
And it's clear people have cottoned on to what she's up to.
She's a rubbish burglar. Yes.
But the contents of John's boot could mean all that prowling is about to pay off.
I was just looking in the back and seeing some of the older pieces in here.
Yeah, some of it is the mother passed away recently, so we're clearing the house out.
Okay.
With some of the.
It's got that sort of time warp look to it,
We've
hasn't
got
it?
some old 78s in here. If you
Oh
want
really?
them.
I was just looking at the case actually,
Yeah.
and the. So were these weren't yours then?
No, these were my father-in-law's.
Oh wow, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep. I would definitely like to have a look at them, and I really like the case as well. Yeah, look at that. And you've got a sewing machine as well. They're normally really heavy, aren't they?
Yep.
So get them out of the way.
Got this.
Do you know how to? Oh wow! Look, that's almost like brand new, isn't it? Wow! Look at, I absolutely love that. Look at that badge and stuff on there. There's something about that that's just so appealing. I think the little badges and all the bits on it.
Don't make it like that now, do they?
I haven't got anything else hidden in the trunk. No other old stuff.
I don't think so.
All right, Sarah, don't get greedy.
We're just clearing, mainly from my house, out to my shed, which I'm clearing out for a new shed. But the sewing machine looks as though it's never been used.
And as Sarah pays homage to the humble sewing machine,
Oh look, it's even got its own instruction manual.
John keeps unpacking his trunk and brings her something with even more potential.
My word!
Forgot I brought this.
That's amazing. So original Bakelite.
Yes.
Whose was that?
I used to be on the removals.
Okay.
Somebody gave it me about 30 years ago.
That is the most fabulous thing I've
Yeah.
seen here. I absolutely love it.
Apparently, if they're working, they're worth about £150, but it's got a bit messy, so I couldn't be bothered.
I'm going to turn this into something fabulous. I tell you, this is so exciting.
Bakelite is an early type of plastic, and radios like John's are collectible pieces of social history from a time when the radio was the focal point of the home.
I love it. You've made my day. That is tip gold. Thank you so much, it's brilliant.
See, bye.
So, John's radio trumps the sewing machine and the old 78 to become Sarah's first item. She's got someone in mind who's sure to take it from the pits to the Ritz and make some money for John. Trot on Mark Phillips, also known as Horse. Electronic superbrain Horse was chief engineer for a world-renowned audio recording company for over a decade. He's now taken his love for restoring vintage sound equipment and made it into a business.
I enjoy refurbishing vintage equipment. It's always a shame to see stuff like that go to waste. I think it's great giving a second life to something that would have essentially just been smashed up, thrown in the rubbish. So yeah, it's definitely a job and a passion.
Something tells me Horse is in for a treat with John's Bakelite radio. So it's one item saved from the skip and two more to find.
Yes, loads of people here. I just can't, I don't know which end to go first, so I'm going up this way, see if there's anything coming in.
Oh man, I can't tell if Sarah's coming or going anymore. But as long as she doesn't go, that's the main thing. Come on you, get back to work. There's still loads of tired old stuff coming in.
So that's a nasty bicycle tyre habit you've got going on. The middle-aged men in Lycra Brigade.
Oh no, God, I'm not one of them.
You're not?
No, likely, I'm not.
You'll be shaving your legs soon.
Not a chance.
Really?
Not a chance.
It's a slippery slope, you know, Lycra.
Less Lycra banter, lass, and more searching for item 2, please. Hang on, what's this? Sarah's swooping in on Peter.
I'm just wondering if I could talk to you about your rubbish.
Yeah.
Are you clearing something out? Are
Clearing
you?
the garden out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm just looking at your table. Do you mind if
Yeah,
I?
sure.
So it's been outside, has it?
Yeah, it's got weather beaten. Came from my friend's house and his mum and dad had it, so it's quite old.
Yeah, it's got that sort of 1970s feel.
Yeah.
Is there any chance I would be able to take it away and see if I can make something out of it?
Yeah, you can use it.
Fab. Okay.
I'm glad you can use it.
What a find! There's a big market for retro furniture. Well, when it's not covered in mould, that is.
So I saw the legs of this sticking out of the back of somebody's car, and it is screaming Urkel. So they're sort of 1960s, 70s British furniture makers, and it's got a sticker on it here that you can see to back it up, the original one. The good news is that Urkel is collectible. The bad news is that somebody's left this out in the garden, and it's in really poor condition on the top. If this can be reconditioned and brought back to life, I think that maybe £100 profit.
100 quid. What do you think, Peter?
I don't think she'll make much.
We'll see about that. And with Peter's mouldy Urkel, that makes 2 items ready to renovate. The table's going to take a lot of work, but Sarah knows exactly where to take it. Jay Blades is a builder turned philosophy graduate turned furniture restorer. Jay has his finger on the pulse of modern design interiors. He loves reworking the very best of original British craftsmanship and bringing it bang into the 21st century.
I've always had a passion for the kind of heritage that the British designers have produced over the years. Traditionalists would love to keep it as it is, but to be reintroduced into the market, I like to just add a bit of colour and add something a bit quirky. I really enjoy adding my bit and not necessarily worried about other people's reactions. It's more about, do I like it? If I like it, then it's good.
The 60s table Sarah's bringing Jay sounds right up his street, but he hasn't yet clapped eyes on the state of it. So Sarah's got 2 items with Horse and Jay's names on them. But what about Sarah's own designer talents? She needs to find something she can put her stamp on. Here you go. Why don't you ask Ian what he's chucking?
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you. I'm just here today looking at what people are throwing away. Any chance I have a good chat with you about your rubbish?
Just general rubbish that's been accumulating in the garage for a while, and just time to get rid of it.
I was just looking at your suitcase. and I was just wondering if I might be able to have a closer look at it. And
Absolutely.
did you know where it came from or
Yeah,
any?
it's my case from when I was a kid. It's been sitting around at home for ages.
I would love to have the chance to take it away and give it another life or use it again.
I would love to see something like that happen to it. I'm sorry I stamped on it beforehand because I broke the hinge to be able to get it in.
I'll be able to sort that out, but that won't be a problem.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's just got a lovely shape, and these details and the fact they've been worn and had a previous life, I think would be great to incorporate into a new something. So that's fantastic. Thank you ever so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't think that's ever been out of the country. I think it was when I was a kid or a teenager. It's been on family holidays in the UK, and I think when I was a student as well, it was one of the cases I took to Polytechnic with me. So it's not really had that special a life.
I just really like the look of this case. It's just so 1960s. It's got some lovely lining on the inside. I really don't know what I'm going to be able to do with it, but it'd be nice to be able to think that I can send it on another journey.
Sarah's three-piece treasure hunt is complete. The radio will be switched on by Horse, the retro coffee table's going to furniture maker Jay, and the tatty old suitcase may have lost its sentimental value, but Sarah's confident she can restore its cash value.
I've saved 3 fabulous pieces here today, and I'm going to make lots of money from them. I hope.
Sarah's next stop is Manchester, where the cultural scene is buzzing with a task force of talented designers and artists. Riding high on the city's wave of creativity is electronics restorer Horse. He'll be working on the knackered old radio, but he doesn't know what's coming.
Sarah's going to bring me a piece of essentially rubbish, so I'm going to have fun seeing if I can make it beautiful again, make it functional again, depending on what it is and what kind of condition it is, I suppose.
Hiya.
Hiya. Good, yeah, very good.
I've got a little something to show you.
Brilliant. Let's have a look.
So I'm hoping this is your kind of thing.
Brilliant.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, pretty much exactly, yeah.
The only thing I'm worried about is my radio is actually in a bit of a state.
It's not as bad as it looks.
It's quite reassuring that still works, and I think this one.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've broken it.
Oops, Butterfingers. Remember, you're supposed to be adding value, Sarah.
It would be really nice to think that sound could come out of it again, and I was wondering whether that means it's an accessory for somebody's phone or whether it's just a radio, but possibly something a bit cool to have it.
The ideal application would probably be a universal kind of small powered speaker.
That sounds fab. So basically, it's going to be something that somebody can listen to their music through with their phone or their laptop or something like that.
Yeah. You can plug essentially anything into it. You can probably use some of the existing components. I'm going to use valves in it as well. They still make them for certain applications, mainly guitar amplifiers and high-end audio, hi-fi equipment. But they've just a specific warm sound to them.
That looks really cool. I mean, I just love that just as it is, you know.
Yeah.
That's stunning.
Shame those valves are going to be hidden away inside, really. Now, Horse really knows his onions when it comes to modifying vintage technology to accept modern gadgetry. He'll make sure that smartphones and laptops with mini jack sockets can be plugged into this old valve-powered speaker. Who'd have thought it?
Hopefully will be a beautiful object that is functional and will sound really nice, and it's completely unique.
Horse will target a higher-end clientele with his finish on the radio, but how much will he charge?
You might be looking at sort of like £300 or so.
On that basis, I reckon full steam ahead, let's go for it.
Brilliant.
I think that radio is in really safe hands. It's going to sound amazing, and I think I might make as much as £100 from it.
Sarah's confident, but is Horse on the same wavelength?
I think it's definitely doable. I think it's in good enough condition. I'm looking forward to the challenge. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
With a bit of horsepower, the old radio could pump up the volume and the profit. Horse's expertise and materials will cost around £300, So Sarah will depend on that high-spec finish to make any money. Sarah's next stop is within the metropolitan borough of the West Midlands, Wolverhampton. And tucked away in the disused Bury Street factories is woodwork wizard Jay. Sarah's about to surprise him with the mouldy Urkel table, but it just might be too weather-beaten for Jay to work with.
All I know is she's got something from the tip that someone was throwing away, and then she wants me to be able to turn it into something that's going to make money. Could be anything with Sarah, but hopefully she'll bring me something that isn't chipboard. Real wood is what I'm after.
Hi, Jay.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing really well. How are things?
Very good, very good. What have you got today? Oh, wow, table.
This is the good side.
This is the good side, okay.
This is the not so good side.
Wow, wow. Okay, it's been outside, obviously.
Yeah, I think the guys who dropped it off said that they had been storing their plants on it in the garden.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll put it in that state. Okay. It's beautiful. Even though it's in the state that it's in, I really like it. I really do like it. I've seen many Urkel tables, but I've never seen one with this kind of round, oblong kind of shape to it.
Urkel was a prominent British furniture manufacturer dating back to the 1920s. Its mass-produced furnishings found a ready market in post-war Britain. But now, vintage enthusiasts will pay through the nose for well-preserved pieces. Alas, this one's on its last legs.
The only bit I'm concerned about is here, where the plant pot has been down there for quite a while. But if you bear with me 2 minutes, I'll just get this machine on.
I love the machine. Everybody has better toys than I do. Everywhere I go, everybody has got these really cool things. I end up doing everything by hand, takes me ages.
The only thing I'm concerned about now is the red.
Oh dear.
Worst case scenario is that we rub it down and then that stain has gone straight through to the piece of furniture. Then what we will more than likely have to do is, I would say, paint it, because no one will want that kind of colour.
So ideally we'd like to have a surface on the top that is blonde and beautiful, but the
Yes.
chances are we might have to paint it.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I'm happy with that. What we probably need to think about is, you know, what kind of money do you think we'd sell it for, and is it worth taking it on?
I could charge 75 to 100. It depends on what is being done.
That's definitely a deal.
Okay,
You
cool.
always talk my kind of money, Jay. I love doing deals with you. You look like you've got your work cut out. I'll leave you to it. Take care.
Yeah.
Jay absolutely loves Urkel, and I think whatever he does to the top or the legs, it's going to look fantastic.
I'm just excited to be working on Urkel. This is something that someone was going to throw away, totally discarded it, put it in the garden, put some plant pots on it, and allowed the weather to do what it's doing, and the table never gave up. It never gave up on life. So all I can do is just make it look not as great as Urkel did back in the 1950s, or 1960s, I should say, but make it look as good as I can make it look.
Jay can always make Sarah smile when it comes to money. 75 to 100 quid? What could go wrong? So, 2 items with the potential to make some cash. Sarah's on a roll, but now it's time for her to put her money where her mouth is. Back at her barn, she's hoping to transform Ian's battered baggage into something profitable.
Well, this poor old suitcase has definitely seen better days. It's in a right state. It's been taped up. It's never going to have been a valuable object, and it is certainly not worth much at the moment. But I'm hoping that I can make it look just beautiful. They work just. Oh, it's quite tough to get it open. My plan is to paste some pretty fabric all the way over it. Probably not very big pieces, so I can use scraps of it and just patchwork the surface of it so it just looks bright and pretty and you don't see any of this black. Maybe I can get a price tag of £50, £60 on it.
Sarah starts by giving it a gentle rub down, being careful not to get it too wet.
Oh dear, that didn't sound good. I'm loath to take the paper out. Once I take the paper out, I've got a world more work. But I think I might just have to take out the loose bits. You can see how it's made. It literally is made of cardboard.
Cardboard suitcases were a lighter and cheaper alternative to heavy leather or robust wool luggage, becoming popular in the 1920s with the rapid expansion in automobile travel.
I really like the fact that it says an American Home Magazine selection on it. I might try and put that as part of the design.
Cardboard may have been a more convenient material for the day, but it wasn't built to last.
I've just got to get this roughly in position here. So it's just the main thing is to keep the fabric really taut. When you're getting the wrinkles out, you can feel them really clearly when you've got them. So you just need to work the fabric, stretching it.
Sarah's glued the fabric with a simple PVA glue, and once she's smoothed out the wrinkles, she can work out the details round the locks.
You can see where, just around the edge of where the fastenings are on the case, I've stretched the material around, and if you just push it in really neatly around it, you can give yourself a template to cut round. I always trim slightly inside the line, and then you can just run the fabric right up to the edge. I'm going to stick that in as close as I can, and then when it's all dry, I shall just get a craft knife and trim off those little extra bits there. I think that is a great start. Just a little bit more covering to do before it looks absolutely perfect, but I'm really pleased with that. I think that's well on its way to making some money.
Sarah's scraps and glue should only set her back about a £5. So if she can sell it for more than that, she's onto a winner. At Halsey's workshop in Manchester, some electronic surgery is about to be performed on the old radio. Look away if you're squeamish.
So to start with, I'm going to dismantle it, and then I'll just put in a very simple circuit with some new valves. I've got to put in a new mains transformer because it was potentially lethal. You definitely need to be careful. You certainly shouldn't just plug it in until somebody qualified's had a look at it. One memorable time, I got a shock and then punched myself in the face, pulling my hand back. So yeah, I'm quite careful these days.
Ouch and double ouch. Definitely don't try this one at home, folks.
This was a valve radio. I'm going to make it a valve-powered speaker. I'm sure there'd be purists going insane at this. It's not like they're rare, so it's fine. This is just the chassis. So what we need to do with this is clean it up and then put the bits back in that I'm going to be using, and then start building the circuit around that.
The case needs some serious cosmetic work too, and that's Halsey's biggest challenge.
What you can do is use what's called wet and dry paper, which is an abrasive, bit like sandpaper. You can start off with quite a coarse grit, and then you move to a finer grade and kind of keep doing this. It can be quite rewarding because it's quite nice to get the scratches out, but yeah, it can be pretty laborious, especially when they're as scratched as this one. It's lost its sheen a little, so I use this special Bakelite polishing paste, and this sort of takes a thin layer off and buffs it up to a nice shine.
If Halse can get the balance of shiny, new, usable, traditional, old object right and up the value to over £300, this radio is on course to make a tidy profit.
It's nice to have a finished product that actually sounds good and is usable and means that you can kind of have such a nice looking object that's useful again.
All's tickety-boo in Manchester then. Back in Wolverhampton, Jay is sanding down the Urkel tabletop to determine if the stains can be removed so he can keep the natural colour of the wood. And it's bad news.
It's stained all the way through. So it's sad that we have to paint an Urkel, and I really don't like doing that. Kind of disappointed. If you was to paint this white to kind of blend it into a room, what you might have a problem of is this stain that's already here might start to bleed through to the actual top. So getting the red and the green out and also the black is virtually impossible because I don't know what that red is. It could be wine, it could be anything, but if we put a good primer on this, it should be okay. The legs are going to be the wood colour, but once I've sanded down the problem legs that have the stain, then I'll be able to tell if we can keep the legs as neutral as possible. I have to sand all of this. I have to especially sand that leg. That's one of the main, because that also is determining what the design is going to be like in the end.
So the top didn't pass the test. If Jay can't sand the stains out of the ends of the legs, they too will be destined for a paint job. So, Jay, what's the verdict?
It's very rare you catch me doing this, but I think it's going to have to all be painted.
What a shame.
We could do light blue on top, black legs, and light blue underneath. So light blue all along there, and black legs, light blue top, so then it will lift the top of it and just make it look light, because it's quite a big table, quite a big coffee table, and you don't want it to be too imposing into someone's house. You want it to be quite uplifting, and I think that's the design. That will be how I think it would look best.
Well, it's a shame to cover up that lovely wood, but if it can still be sold for more than £100, then he can paint polka dots on it for all I care. Back in Sussex, Sarah's nearing the end of her own restoration project.
Basically, I've covered the whole of this case in a new layer of fabric on the outside. I've carefully cut round the things that are on here already. It's tricky to get it done perfectly, but the overall effect of it, I think, is really pretty. And that should make it saleable. So I was hoping for £50, but I don't know, I might make it an even higher price. What do you reckon, 60? 70?
Before, this was a battered old cardboard suitcase. But now, after some careful craft, a bit of glue and some offcuts, it's transformed into luxurious luggage.
You wouldn't lose it at the airport, would you?
Time to hook a buyer.
I'm not sure I want to part with it. Tweaking the photograph so it looks absolutely the best it can. I think that's singing out now, don't you?
Sarah's success is measured in sales, and she always seeks out the best ways to maximise profits, hosting her own clothing and furniture sales in her barn.
Just sold the sofa.
Advertising and selling online, or selling directly to specialist shops. With opportunities galore in the things we throw out, Sarah's always looking to make money for nothing. So, Ian's old suitcase has been on one heck of a journey.
I was just looking at your suitcase.
Picked up by Sarah just as it was sailing over the edge of the tip.
I shall cherish it and make something amazing out of it.
Yeah, I'm sorry I stamped on it beforehand because I broke the hinge to be able to get it in.
And transformed into something saleable. Now, Sarah's back in Stockport to show Ian what she's done to the case and to hand over the cash. That is, if it's sold.
Hi there. Hi, Ian.
Hi.
How are you?
Nice to meet you again.
Yeah, nice to see you. It's much nicer than where we last met, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Well, since we last met, and I took your case, and it actually turned out to be a project that I worked on, and I had a lot of fun with it. Am I right in thinking that it was just yours? It had one careful owner?
Well, I don't know about careful, but one owner, yes.
Lovely. Well, in the end, I actually made it look like that.
Wow.
I used lots of scraps of fabric that I had
Right.
left over from other projects and pasted it all over.
I think that's amazing. It had a very battered cover to it, so I was wondering what you were going to do with that. I'm actually quite pleased that you've made it into a case, so it can still be used as a case.
I shared it online and there was quite a lot of interest in it.
Wonderful.
Because it only cost £5 to renovate, there was a bit of profit from it.
Right.
I sold it to somebody who has a vintage shop who wants to use it as a display piece for her window.
Oh, wonderful.
And it turns out that in the end, she paid £85 for it.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, Ian, for you, £80 for your old suitcase.
That is incredible. Thank you very much. It was going to be thrown away as far as I was concerned. So thank you very much.
Sarah sold the suitcase online for 85 quid. Take off a fiver for materials and Ian's walking away £80 richer. But what are his plans for the money?
I think really to me it's all about memories. The case is an old case and memories of holidays with it. So I think I'd like the money to go to a society that deals with memories, something like one of the Alzheimer's related charities.
So, the money's in the bag for the suitcase, so to speak. And in Manchester, how's Hulse getting on with the radio refurb?
I finished it a couple of days ago. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the way it sounds. It's valve, it's true to the original design. So yeah, I hope Sarah likes it.
Before, this vintage radio had sat in dusty silence for over 30 years. Now, Hulse has sympathetically repurposed it as a universal speaker for today's music-playing devices. It's perfect for someone with an eye for funky functionality and an ear for the rich tones of yesterday, as Sarah's about to find out.
Hello!
Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, brilliant.
Have you got something to show me?
Yes, let's go and have a look at the radio.
Oh, fantastic. Does it work?
It does, you just have to wait for it to warm up.
Ah, Brahms. Piano Concerto No. 2 in B flat. I've never heard it sound quite so good.
It's amazing. And it lights up. Look, everything about this, the wood effect and the gold and the lights and everything, I am blown away. And the sound quality, it is markedly different from modern speakers, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
How do I make it work?
So this is just a standard common or garden mini jack connection, and that you can plug anything with an auxiliary output or any line output.
Talking technical now. I think you mean smartphone. Do you mean smartphone
I do,
thingy?
smartphone
thingy.
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of up to the spec of a brand new product, basically.
I love everything about it. I think it looks fantastic.
Ah, Sarah's gone all warm and fuzzy. But stay put, because Hulse has added a surprise feature.
I also put a 1/4-inch jack connection, and it means that you can plug a guitar into it, basically.
So it's an amp as well?
Yeah. The way that you make it, it's sort of silly not to, really.
Come on then, let's hear it. Horse, you're a genius on so many levels. I think that just is the icing on the cake. That was lovely, wasn't it?
All right, Sarah, enough of the mellow jamming sesh. Let's get down to business. Hulse came in on budget at £300. Now, Sarah needs to get selling.
Right, so all I need is some of your excellent music connections and a nice buyer, and then everything will be perfect. I am seriously impressed with what Horse has managed to do with this radio. I mean, it was in a really bad state, and now you can play your music through it, you can play your guitar through it, and I think I'm going to make some money out of it.
I think she was generally quite chuffed with it. I think the addition of the guitar amp was a last-minute bonus. So yeah, no, I'm pleased. I'm glad she really likes it.
This vintage radio was nearly dumped at the tip.
If they're working, they're worth about £150, but I couldn't be bothered.
John was happy for Sarah to take it away for nothing. And with the expert attention of electronics engineer Horse,
hopefully will be a beautiful object that is functional and will sound really nice.
It was turned into a glorious custom-made speaker with a contemporary twist. And when Nick from online retro furniture store Smithers of Stamford took a look and a listen, he bought it.
I hope to do some more business with you soon.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
And now Sarah's back in Stockport to show John the radio's transformation and hopefully hand over some cash.
Hi there, John.
Hiya.
Hiya, how are you doing?
Not so bad, thanks.
It's a long time since I've seen you at the tip.
It is, yes.
How are things?
All right, thanks.
Lovely. I've just come back because I've got a couple of pictures to show you of your old radio.
All right, yeah.
Did you have any thoughts about it? Because it wasn't in great condition when we picked it up, was it? It's funny, it came all the way down south to me, and it turns out that the one man who restores and loves working with old radios like yours lives about 10 minutes down the road from here.
From here?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's been in a big circle.
Yeah.
It went to this guy called Horse.
Yeah.
And John, see what he's done to your radio?
I think very interesting.
He's turned it into its former glory.
Beautiful.
That is now an amp if you want to play your guitar through it. And also, if you have a smartphone or something like that, you plug that in and it plays all of your tunes. It's got lights in it as well, so when you turn it on, all that lovely, all those old stations and everything, it all lights up. It does look and sound just really lovely now.
Unbelievable. I can't believe that.
So the good news is that in that condition, it did sell, and I've got some money here to give to you. I've got £50 profit from the sale of your radio, and so that's for you.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think about that?
Absolutely amazing, really.
Are there any ideas what you might do with that?
Well, I'm just going to buy a new shed, garden shed.
Are you? To fill up with more radios?
Yeah. That's the reason why that came out, ready to buy a new one.
Well, fantastic. I think that's a great idea, that something that came out of your old shed is going towards, a little bit towards buying a new one. So, brilliant.
Sarah paid Horse £300 for his specialist work on the radio, and it sold for £350, making £50 for John to put towards his new garden shed. Blooming marvellous.
I was a bit astounded, really, to how good it was. I thought about having it renovated myself, but I don't think it would have come up as it has done. I think it's quite amazing what he's done with it.
It's so satisfying to see an old piece like that radio restored to its former glory and sounding amazing. And I think that £50 might have been music to John's ears too.
With 2 out of our 3 items sold for a profit, it's so far so good. But Sarah has got one more pickup to complete the set. Maybe Jay's painted Urkel will leave her feeling blue.
I think it looks really cool. I hope Sarah would like it. I hope she will. Evidently, she's got to sell it. She has to sell this on. So if she likes it, then she will be able to sell it more. I like it, but I'm not going to be selling it.
I'm not sure how this is going to go. Well, there's only one way to find out. Get her in.
I love pickup time. I've got an Urkel table in here, but I know it had a few problems and I'm hoping Jay has managed to turn it around.
When Sarah picked it up, the table was on the brink of being lost forever. But now it's a fresh, modern gem with a new lease of life.
Oh my word, look at that!
You like?
I love it.
What a relief.
It'd be all right to have a quick look underneath to see what you've done.
All it is I've done underneath is just painted it black, is all I've done.
Yeah, it's amazing how well the black suits it, isn't it? I mean, it looks like it was made like that.
Yeah.
It looks like a massive, beautiful blue egg, doesn't it? It's stunning.
It does look like a blue egg, actually, yes. Or blue pebble. It looks like a massive blue pebble that you'll find on the beach. The state it was in when you first brought it in, it's a shame to actually paint Urkel, but I couldn't get the stains out.
I don't think you have to beat yourself up about this. This was going in a skip,
Right.
and now it's going into a really smart interior. If you think back to how it was when it arrived,
Yeah.
it was green, it had stains all over it,
Yeah.
it was falling apart.
Yeah.
You've completely transformed it. You know, this has gone from dustbin to designer. You know, it's brilliant.
Thank you, thank you.
Luckily, Sarah can see the sales potential in funky modern furniture. And what's more, it should still make a profit despite being painted.
He's really nailed it, hasn't he? That table looks fantastic. That beautiful blue egg. I think I'm definitely going to be able to sell that with a profit.
I'm glad she's happy, she can sell it, and then she can give the person that was throwing it away, give them the money back, and everybody's happy.
Well, we're not happy yet. Jay came in on budget, but Sarah still has to find a big buyer of blue before we can start jumping for joy. Who could have imagined that the Urkel table nearly reached the end of its life as a plant pot stand?
Just wondering if I could talk to you about your rubbish.
Yeah.
Sarah saw its potential,
So it's been outside, has it?
Yeah, it's got weather boots beaten.
even if Pete didn't.
Yeah,
It's quite old.
But with the magic touch of Jay Blades, it was transformed into a blue beauty. Sarah showed it to specialist buyer Martin at her barn. He's got a good eye for antique-y, vintagey type stuff to sell on in his trendy London shop.
It's a retro look, it's a very clean look. I love the colour, very saleable.
And guess what? He bought it. Ah, now I can sleep easy. Sarah spent £100 transforming the table. It sold for £200, meaning she has made, obviously, a £100 profit.
So the good news is that the Urkel table sold with £100 worth of profit. But the bad news is I haven't been able to make contact with Peter again and time has run out. So this money is going to go to children in need.
Give that girl a gold star, because Sarah's made a profit on everything she saved at the tip. The cardboard suitcase came up lovely and rosy. The vintage radios brought old school and modern technology into harmony. And the retro Urkel table is now cool, blue and contemporary.
There were 3 things that were saved from the skip that would have been lost forever. And who knows, maybe next time you're at the tip, I could be taking your rubbish and turning it into money.